Today, we're pulling back the curtain on something that makes or breaks the apps and websites use every day. We're talking about the invisible blueprint behind it all, user flows, and a really important idea called the happy path. You've definitely felt this, right? You download one app and everything just clicks. It's smooth, it's easy, it just makes sense. Then you try another one and it's like hitting a brick wall at every turn. So what's the real difference? Well, it's not luck and it's definitely not magic. The very best digital experiences are meticulously planned. They're built on an invisible blueprint that guides you from the moment you open the app to the moment you get what you came for. And that blueprint has a name. It's called a user flow. So, what is a user flow, really? The best way to think about it is like a recipe or a set of directions. It's a chart that shows step by step every single click, every decision, and every screen you see on your way to getting one specific thing done, like, say, buying a movie ticket or resetting your password. Okay, so this is where people can get a little tripped up. You'll hear terms like user flow, user journey, and sitemap thrown around, sometimes interchangeably, but they are absolutely not the same thing. Let's clear this up right now. And it's super important to know the difference, because each of these tools helps answer a totally different and really critical question about how a person experiences a product. This table just lays it all out perfectly. So look at that first row. A user flow is super focused, right? It's narrow, it's all about one task, and it answers the question, how technically does the user do this thing? But then you've got the user journey, which is way broader. It's about the entire relationship, their feelings, their motivations. And then finally, the sitemap, well, that's just the pure architecture. It's the skeleton showing how all the pages are connected. Here's a really simple way to remember this. A user flow is like your GPS giving you turn-by-turn directions to get from your house to the store. A sitemap, that's the giant map of the entire city, showing you every single street and how they all connect. Both are vital, just for very different things. So we know what they are, but why do teams spend so much time and energy building these things? What's the big deal? Well, it turns out they're a massive strategic advantage. See, by mapping everything out beforehand, teams can spot roadblocks and confusing steps before they even write a single line of code. It helps them build something that feels natural, gets the whole team on the same page, and, this is a big one, it helps them pinpoint exactly where they can improve things to help the business succeed. It's all about fixing problems before they become problems. And this quote from Nir Eyal just nails it. When a user flow is so good that it lets people get value from your product without even thinking about it, something amazing happens. They don't just stick around, they start telling their friends. This brings us to the absolute heart of good user flow design, because the goal isn't just to make a path. The goal is to design the best path, and that's what's known as the happy path. The happy path is basically the ideal, everything goes right scenario. It's the golden ticket, the smooth, frictionless, straight line from A to B where the user accomplishes their goal without a single hiccup. It's the main road you want almost everybody to travel on. And get this, in a really well-designed product, the happy path isn't some rare occurrence. It's where the vast majority of people, we're talking 80 to 90%, will actually go. That means that making this one path as perfect as possible has a huge, massive impact. A great way to visualize this is to think about it like a traffic light system. Because let's be real, not every trip is going to be perfect, so designers have to plan for detours and roadblocks. First up, you've got the green light. That's your happy path. The coast is clear, it's a straight shot, and the user gets exactly what they wanted. Easy. Then you've got your amber light. This is the alternate path. Something comes up, a little complication. Maybe your credit card gets declined. It's a yellow light, a moment of caution. But the system is smart enough to give you another option so you can still complete your purchase. And finally, the red light, the exception path. This is a full stop, a dead end. But here's the key. Great design doesn't just crash. It anticipates this failure and gives you clear info on what went wrong and how to fix it, instead of just leaving you stranded and confused. Let's use a super common example, paying for something online. The happy path, green light. Your card is approved on the first try. The alternate path, amber light. Your first card is declined, but you enter a second one and it goes through. You still get your item. The exception path, red light. All your cards are declined and the purchase can't be completed. A solid user flow plans for all three outcomes. So after all that, what's the big takeaway here? It all comes down to one simple idea. Great design is never, ever an accident. That feeling you get when an app just feels effortless, that's not magic. It's the result of a team working incredibly hard behind the scenes, mapping, debating, and refining every single step to take all the complexity and make it feel totally simple for you. So, I'll leave you with a little challenge. The next time you're using an app and you think to yourself, wow, this is so easy, just pause for a second. See if you can spot that invisible blueprint. See if you can trace the happy path they so carefully designed for you.